September.
Hello there, and welcome to the last edition of TCM's Movie Camp this summer. I'm Brandon Oldenburg.
I'm William Joyce. We're from Moonbot Studios.
So we're wrapping up this summer with an Academy Award-winning comedy from director Frank Capra. It's Gary Cooper and Jean Arthur in Mr. Deeds Goes to Town.
You know, we've seen a lot of movies over the summer. We tried to show you a lot of different kind of genres. We've shown you comedies that were really, really silly. This is a serious comedy. It's almost as much a drama as it is a comedy. And it gets your heartstrings going, man. It just totally gets into your guts and makes you cry as much as laugh. And that was sort of the singular talent that Frank Capra's movies had. And it's almost hard to define. It's something we talk about a lot because, I mean, we're a little studio. He was always on the side of the little guy, Capra was. And the little guy kind of triumphing over adversity and against the sort of establishment. And that's kind of us.
It is, and we're the little studio in a little town, and we often refer to our town, Shreveport, as Capra-esque. And we've tried to define that, and it's pretty much that.
It's like, here they support us, they believe in us. I mean, we're just these little goofballs that want to make big movies. And when we won our Academy Award several years ago, I mean, they had a ticker tape parade for us. It was the only second time they'd ever had a ticker tape parade, and the first being the end of World War II. So for our hometown, we rank up there with, you know, World War ending.
If I could have played a tuba, I would have.
Well, and that's a big part of this movie. Gary Cooper plays a very ordinary guy from a very small town, and suddenly he inherits a gigantic fortune.
First time I ever had a suit made on purpose.
And his way of dealing with that and the pressures that come with it, and there are a lot of them, is to sit and play his tuba. It helps him think.
It does. Another thing that helps people think is doodling.
Yeah, that's a name we made up back home for people who make foolish designs on paper when they're thinking. It's called doodling.
This movie introduced the word doodling into popular culture.
That's right, and another word that was introduced is
pixelated.
I think they were referring to pixies and fairies and sprinkling their dust, causing people to act strange. However, some computer scientists down the road rephrased it and used it to describe the tiny little dot on your screen. If you zoom in really closely, you will see one little point of light, and that is a pixel.
Is that correct?
It's amazing. It's an amazing piece of filmmaking in every way that you can make a film. It's almost like a fairy tale, and one that makes you feel like anything is possible.
Well, with that, I think it's time for us to go to town with Gary Cooper and Jean Arthur and director Frank Capra's masterpiece, Mr. Deeds Goes to Town.